Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the brand new Scorpion VX-R70 dirt helmet available at RevZilla.com. The VX-R70 is the successor, or let's just say the big brother, to the VX-34. It's a nice step forward from Scorpion. It's an intermediate head shape design with a new style shell, and that new shell is going to be the TCT shell that we're also seeing on the R2000. What that means is instead of just being a fiberglass shell, and I believe the VX-34 is a polycarbonate, the fiberglass shell, it's actually tri-composite, so it's fiberglass, aramid, and organic polymers. And what that allows you to do is get a lighter but stronger shell. We measured a medium-sized VX-R70 right around that 3-pound, 1-ounce mark, which is very light for a dirt helmet. Now, if we look at it, it's very aggressive. This is the matte black version. There are graphics available. They start in that $250 range. And if we can see, it's a lot of the tried and true features that we see from Scorpion in a dirt helmet. It's going to have a lot of the aggressive lines. It has the KwickWick interior. You got a removable liner. Everything's washable, antimicrobial, and use that AirFit system. You can see I left my sticker still on here on my production sample. So I have my AirFit system, which is the ballast system that lives behind the cheek pads, and through this pump, Reebok would get so mad at me for saying this, but they invented that pump technology 25 years ago, and now we've seen it make its way all the way into helmets for a custom fit, which is just so cool in my opinion. But you have that ability to custom tune those cheek pads. What you also have is a tool-free grill here on the front, so if I'm in the middle of a moto and I want to remove it and clean it, I can pop it up and pop that guy right off, run it under some water, pull out my screen, clean it out, and go from there. It's a nice touch. You also have 3 new big cowls up here that are going to direct air right into the EPS. Again, 3 new big scoops. You're getting air here in your eye port where your goggles are going to live, but now you have 3 additional vent channels that are going to suck it right into the EPS. Because there's no chimneys and there actually is 2 extractors on the back, but again, the venting from an intake standpoint is a little bit minimal. And that is where they're going to live right in the front here, right below my area where I'm going to have my screw to tension the crack-free visor. And Scorpion is really big on telling us that the way that they've designed this the visor is that it's going to be pretty resilient from tree branches and your normal wear and tear that in a lot of cases would snap some of the competitors' less beefy visors right off. Now if we look here, I'm going to move it around to the back. You can see I have my Venturis that I talked briefly about just then, and I also have 2 extractors down here along the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up onto the table here and start to degut it. And we can see as I'm pulling out my cheek pads, slightly different than the R200, but again, it's built for the dirt scenario. It's a mixture of Velcro as well as snaps that kind of go into the neck roll. It's one piece. And as I pull them out, you're going to see KwickWick liner. You have your area where it'll take a pair of glasses. And then here's my snaps and my connection points from the back, and here's my area that goes into the neck roll, and I have that on both sides. When I remove my cheek pads, now I can see my AirFit system. I can see these bladders, and you can see it down here, and as I pump, you're going to see it inflate. So now I have the ability to, again, custom tune that cheek pad, push the button, it goes right down. Again, a nice touch. And then from my normal liner standpoint, I'm going to have snaps in the back, and then as I move to the front, the connection point is along the brow so it doesn't create a hot spot. Sometimes these can be a little trickier to remove, but I'd rather have the fickleness of removing a brow-connected comfort liner than have the potential hotspot of having snaps right here along the front. So you can see 3D shape here on the comfort liner. Again, washable. It's meant to hold up over time. It's that KwickWick liner. Again, you're looking at a lot of helmet in that $200 range. And if we move to the inside, you can see my big vent channels that come in. There's my big vents on the inside that come from that brow vent area, and it'll allow you to suck that air right through the scalp and shoot out the Venturi vents in the back. So again, graphics, solids, starting that $250 range, a lot of the tried and true technology that we see from Scorpion. Let's see if I can pull this guy back together. You know, we want to hear your opinion of the VX-R70 at a first glance or if you're currently wearing it. So please leave us that feedback or your questions on RevZilla.com on the product page. You can also leave us that feedback on our YouTube channel, RevZilla TV, where you can click right here to subscribe to, stay up to date with all the latest videos that we're constantly rolling out at RevZilla.com. You know, if you have any questions, shoot our Gear Geeks a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Everybody under this roof rides, and we're happy to talk you through the nuances of any of these new products. Also, it's over $39 So the VX-R70 is going to ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fee if you need to send it back to us, and can always earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order by continuing to shop with us. Any order over $100. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the new Scorpion VX-R70 dirt helmet, available at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.